Are you wondering which darts you should buy to get better? Are you wondering which sort of darts you need? And are you wondering how much money you should spend on darts? Well, if so, stick around because this video is for you. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're talking about equipment and specifically darts, but I'm going to go into some other equipment later on. I wanted to talk about this because I think it's a question that I get the most probably off people who are just getting started. It's kind of like, what set of darts should I buy? What's going to make me better? What's the best dart I should have? And I'm going to cut straight to it when I say that better darts are not going to make you a better player. Like the Luke Littler 150 pound dart, I don't know what they're called, they're not going to make you a better darts player. They might look nice, they might have fancy paint on them, they might have nice patterns on them, but ultimately they're not going to make you a better player. Now, just to clear up one thing straight off the bat, if you're just getting started with darts, is there's two real types of darts you need to know about. There's brass darts, which are like the sorts of darts you would get if you were buying a board from Argos, for example, and they gave you some free darts with the board. They would probably be brass darts. And the other type is tungsten. Now, this is the only real point I would make, is that tungsten darts are better than brass darts. So they are more durable, they're more dense, the metal, better grip on them and stuff like that. So when I say they're more dense, the barrels are going to be slimmer, they're just better darts. So I think really tungsten darts are the bare minimum, but as long as you've got tungsten darts, I genuinely don't think it really matters too much. There's going to be darts out there that are like a lot of money, and like I say, the Luke Littler darts, there's some out there for 150 quid, but they're not going to make you throw better. And I know in other sports like golf, like equipment matters, and it does to a very small degree in darts. But like I say, I think as long as you've got tungsten, you're fine. I think a lot of it comes down to personal preference. I know there's people out there who offer like a fitting service where they'll like look at your grip and stuff and kind of decide what sort of dart you need. Ultimately, I don't think you need that. I think if you're just getting started with the game and you're unsure where to start in terms of equipment, the best way to figure out what's best for you is to go to a shop where they have lots and lots of darts that you can try out, and try out all the different shapes and sizes of darts, because there's different shapes. There's like straight barrel, which is what I throw with. There's like, I think it's torpedo or something. I can't remember what the other types are called, if I'm being honest. But you'll see yourself when you go and look in a shop, like there's all these different shapes and sizes of barrel. So there is differences between darts, and I think ultimately the most important thing is what you like and what you feel comfortable with. And as long as those two things work for you, then that's great, and that's probably about all you need. You don't need 150 or 200 pound darts. It would probably benefit me and my channel to stand here and say, yep, you need the 200 pound Luke Littler darts, use my code to buy them. But you don't. Go and buy some 30 pound darts. I know tungsten is getting more expensive, so it's becoming a bit trickier to buy cheap darts these days, but you can still get them. You know, they're not the sexiest darts in the world, they're not going to have nice paintings and patterns on them, but they are functional just as much as you need. Now let's talk about, like, you're not a beginner player, you're like an intermediate, an improving player, you're on your darts journey and you want new darts. Now, let me just say right off the bat, I can relate because I am also that guy. I'm an improving player and I love new darts. I actually bought some last week, but if I'm being truthful, I really do think it's best to not buy new darts very often. And this set that I bought recently is my first set in about 6 months, and I really try my best to not change my darts too often. At one stage, I was changing my darts probably every month. Every month I would just decide, right, it's time for some new darts. I'm going to go and find some new darts that I like the look of in the shop. I'm going to go try some new ones out. And honestly, it's just counterproductive because you're setting yourself back. Your brain gets used to a certain set of darts, they get used to how they feel in your hand, they get used to sort of the weight distribution of the dart, and then suddenly you go and change it because you like the look of a different set and you have to get used to them all over again. And it takes time. The thing about darts is everything takes time. Improvement and getting used to things and everything else, it takes a lot of repetitions and it takes a lot of time. So when you're like looking at a new set of darts, yes, they might feel good for like an afternoon in the shop or something, and then you come home and you start playing with them and you start to find that you're inconsistent. You start to find that it's taking some getting used to. So I'm a firm proponent that you shouldn't change your darts very often. And I have got these darts that I bought last week. I'm trying to get used to them. It's taking time. I'm probably going to stick with them unless I kind of go back to my old darts. I'll probably make a decision on that in the next like week or two, really. But whatever I decide to do, whether I go with these darts and the new darts, or whether I go back to my old darts, I will be sticking with that for probably at least 6 months. And that to me is the best thing to do, because it just allows you to have a solid foundation in terms of equipment and not keep like, you know, completely knocking it down every month or so and starting again and trying to get used to a new set. I'm not saying you can't ever change your darts. I'm not saying like, oh, you should never change your darts. I would just urge caution and probably do it less often. And the one final point I will say on changing your darts is that if you are to change your darts, I would just be very careful about changing the shape of the dart that you buy and really the weight distribution. Like if you imagine, like you can balance a dart, you can balance a dart on your finger and you can kind of get an idea of the weight distribution. I'm not doing this very well. Yeah, you can get an idea of how the weight is distributed in the dart. And if you're going from a dart that maybe is really heavily weighted at the front, and then you like the look of a dart in the shop and you take it home and it's like more in the middle or a bit more towards the back, then that's a dangerous game to me. And I think that's where you're going to get the most kind of counterproductivity. Is that a term? I don't know. But that's probably where you're going to damage your game the most, in my opinion. Now, let's move on to a final point, which you're a self-confessed equipment addict like myself, and you love buying darts equipment, and you love the feeling of getting some new darts, but bearing in mind what I've just talked about, you don't want to do that anymore. You don't want to buy new darts. So what else can we do? Well, in my opinion, one of the best ways to spend your money if you're addicted to buying equipment is a new darts board. This is actually my old Mission Samurai 4, the white version. And I say old, it's actually in fantastic condition. I only used it for a few months. Yeah, I only used it for a few months, but it's in fantastic condition, but I just fancied a change. So now I've got the Target Tour, which is a very nice board, has a really different feel to it. Like the Samurai 4 is more of like a hard kind of like feel, whereas that is more like soft. If you're a bit of a sicko who likes changing your equipment quite often, you will notice the difference in these things. And for me, changing a board every few months, even when it's not entirely necessary, or not necessary at all, to be truthful, it's just a really nice treat, and it's a really nice way to sort of divert that energy rather than just getting new darts and setting myself back in terms of actually throwing the dart. Another thing we can do is like cases. I've got a couple of cases here. I've got this this Target one, which you've probably seen. I really like this. This is actually the one I use regularly. But I've also got this one as well, which is another Target case, and it's, yeah, so that's another way that I like to spend my money when it comes to darts. So if I'm going to the dart shop and I really want to buy something, I can find pleasure in buying a nice new case. And then of course you've got things like new stems, you've got new flights, you've got rings, you know, like the little, what are they called? Like ring punches, whatever they're called. And then there's all sorts of things like sharpening kits and stuff for your darts. There's lots of different ways for you to kind of scratch the itch when it comes to equipment. You've also got things like a tablet holder. You can buy a new scoring system. Like I've got the Omni there. I've talked about that in previous videos. The Omni's pretty good, but I'm kind of the opinion that it's not ideal and it's kind of got its issues. So I will probably upgrade to a Scholar at some point. I don't know when. Hopefully this year at some point, but we'll see. And then as well, like things like the Oki. Like I've got like one of these mats, you know, with like a plastic Oki attached to it. But I will probably try and build myself an actual like plywood Oki at some point this year for the kitchen, you know. You can tell I'm a bachelor because my kitchen is literally a darts board with an Omni and it's going to be a plywood Oki. So, you know, living the dream, I guess. But yeah, just circling back to the original question, are darts going to make me better? What darts should I use? I've got like 15 sets of darts and honestly, they don't make me better. Just buying a new set feels nice and it feels good in the short term. When the novelty wears off, ultimately you're just back to being the same player you were before. And ideally that's very, very, very gradually improving. But you know, the darts aren't going to really change that. Unless you've really got an ill-fitting dart for you, which you may or may not, depending on how you acquired your darts. I know some people kind of just get them secondhand or whatever, and it's like maybe the first set. So yeah, maybe experiment a little bit at the beginning, but once you're settled into your journey, kind of stop changing so much is my personal advice for you. scratch the itch elsewhere with all the other things that I've talked about in this video. So yeah, if you're an equipment sicko or addict, whatever you want to call yourself, do let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you like to buy. Let me know if you've got any alternative suggestions for ways you can spend your money or scratch the itch in darts. And if you have enjoyed the video and this has been helpful, please do hit the subscribe button because it's very helpful and it helps the channel grow. So thank you once again, guys. I will catch you for the next one. Have a great day. Bye bye.